Hello everyone, this is Lunmie. Welcome to another video of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. My reaction to me playing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I'm slowly getting better at those intros. I'm not taking forever, I think, and now I'm rambling. So last time, we formally became part of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We fought our first primal Ifrit. We also got to the end of the Lancer quest. Well, the storyline for Focus anyway. And yeah, those were the big things, I think. And here we are. We are so famous that we're being recruited by the grand companies. There's actually a lot of gameplay with the grand companies. At least you go through the ranks, and then at some point you get to the squads, right? I did not know that the grand company squads were a thing until I was like way into like Stormblood, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how long they've existed for, but yeah, they've definitely already existed when I started playing, but for years I did not know that was the thing. Now I have so much catch up to do. Right, and then as part of like, getting to know the grand companies, getting to know the city-states, we go around again to all the city-states, listening to them. It's supposed to be what, what's the word? A memorial, kind of commemorating, right? The calamity, or like, what happened like 5 years ago. The side voice acting is funny. I forget how this. Brooke, these two random ass children came up to me. One of them just starts giving me a history lesson. Like, hello, strange. Lost children? Where are your parents? Why are you talking to me? Who are you? It's pretty cool to see the different cultures of the different city-states. God, Alphino, his voice. Damn, he's just ripping into them. He's calling them out on their shit. Self-assured youth is a pretty accurate way of describing Alphino, especially at this point. He's a little arrogant, huh? I didn't really pay it that much attention at the time. Damn. I know the beast tribes at this point are a problem because they are summoning primals, and it is definitely, damaging to the world, quite literally, But it's also kind of the way they talk about, like, these savage beast tribes, we must fight back and eliminate them or whatever. It's like, I just feel like there's something deeper going on. It's also a funny parallel how they call the beast tribes savages, and then the Empire calls pretty much all of Eorzea the savages. And, well, the Empire calls anyone who's not them savages. Everyone's cheering, yes, kill the beast tribes. And the Empire, all of them. These twins. It's so funny how they were like wore exactly the same thing back then. Oh, Alphino. Alice does not give a fuck. I wonder if they, at this point, if they recognize me from the carriage in the beginning of the story. I don't think they ever really address it. If they do. I definitely like the voice change to Alphino as much. The voice acting is fine for Alphino here. It's just he's supposed they're Elzen children, and yeah, sure, they're supposed to be mature for the age, but still, the way they talk should not sound like full-grown adults completely. Man, it took me so long to figure out what the heck their paths actually were and what they were doing, and like why they're here, where they came from, and stuff. They really kind of just pop out of nowhere. I actually don't mind Alce's voice here. Alphino sounds older than he should in A Realm Reborn. Alce does sound young. And then after the change, Alce sounds a lot older and Alphino sounds a lot younger. I'm okay with the voices now. I like the voices now. They've grown on me. Man, yeah, the way A Realm Reborn presents some of the characters and the information, it's not quite the best. Like, they just throw in the twins here. And they're talking about important stuff, but they mention their grandfather. But unless you have prior knowledge, it is kind of hard to understand, like, where do these kids come from? Why are they important? Why are they here? Alice choosing violence. You almost would expect that these two are gonna fight each other or something. And so the grand company I chose was the Twin Adder. Mostly because I started in Gridania and I was like, well, I don't know, I feel like it makes sense for me to pick the one that I started with. It is funny that earlier, actually I didn't mention this, but earlier weren't they saying like, oh, I was so proud to hear that you like came from Gridania, something like that. And I'm like, I was gonna say, funny how they say that, even though like Gridania does not like outsiders and did not like adventures when I first started in there. It's like all of a sudden, oh, they're proud of me now. Okay, I see how it is. I suppose it is possible that you know, the Grand Company itself has different opinions, and for example, the Wood Whalers, they're technically different groups, are they not? And of course, before I even get to really become part of the group, oh, we have a job for you. There's an emergency adventure. Main character, go help us, please. Oh, we get Biggs and Wedge here. Oh, I totally forgot that we get them. They are introduced as early. So so I forget, what is happening? They found the airship left behind, or like falling apart. It's Wedge! He's terrified! We gotta save him. Oh, Tiny Bronco. That's wait. There's other stuff throughout Final Fantasy games that's also called Tiny Bronco, right? Am I crazy? I swear I've heard that name somewhere. Also associated with Sid. Final Fantasy 7? I don't remember. And of course, we choose the very direct approach of violence. We saved him. His hairstyle is so derpy and cute at the same time. He's an onion. Oh, I'm supposed to give an oath here? I need to pick one. What did I pick? Strike down enemies and drink their blood. I should pick that for an alternate character, just to see what the reaction is. Did I pick anything? I don't remember what I picked. Clearly I can't decide. I chose silence. What BS? What BS? I chose silence. You're like, yes, very wise. Of course, there's things to do right as I finally join. Oh, here we go. Pray return to Waking Sands. Is that the first time it happened? I don't remember. Did it happen earlier? We return to Waking Sands. Man, I didn't talk to I didn't go through optional dialogue very much, like the way I'm talking to Ida and Papalima here. I didn't do that much in the beginning. I do that now all the time, but yeah, I probably missed out on a lot of dialogue in the beginning. And there they are. The Ironworks boys. They are already our allies at this point, right? Yeah, because they were with Sid. Sid was already helping back during the calamity. Of course. Always asking me your favors. Go around and do the hard labor. Rianche is just information guy in the beginning. So basically the next big arc or storyline is dealing with the Sylphs. So in the beginning, the first problem we had was fighting Ifrit, and we had to deal with Mazra, which were hostile. And I like how they do this. It's a contrast. The Sylphs are much less aggressive, so we get a different view of the beast tribes. Man, like there's not much like movie-esque cutscenes, but still, I'm gonna refer to this as the cinematography, the way that the characters interact, the way they're presented, the delivery of the lines, the character interactions, all that, and just the framing too. It's much better in later expansions. It does feel quite stiff here, I must say. And then we have the Sylphs. I love the Sylphs until I got to, actual fairies. Sylphs were basically they felt like fairies. They're tiny. I love them. I like the way they speak. The walking ones. This one does not like the walking ones. And as usual, in order to gain the trust of a new group of peoples, I must do things like fetch items, deliver messages, do a dance, learn a gesture, Save random lost sylph from angry evil sylphs. Oh, the sylphs are so cute. I love them. I also love their theme music. It just sounds mischievous and magical. I don't know if I'm missing footage here, but I absolutely do not remember what this part is about. I'm following someone or something who was kind of a spy. I don't know. Basically, some dude was helping out the Empire or something, and now we fall into a trap or something. Whoa, I'm so terrified. Hey, you called me an Elsa bastard. Interesting. They refer to they take into account your character's race. But it's okay. I will get out of this. I will get out of this pickle with the power of friendship. They're sent from Buscaron. The dude I also talked to during the Lancer quest. He's actually, I don't know why, but he is memorable to me out of all the NPCs in A Realm Reborn. Or I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that because now I'm going through this again and I'm seeing him. Okay, what was this? What was the point of this again? Okay, he realizes what he did wrong. Okay. Buscaron? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Every way I try to pronounce it feels weird. Whatever. Anyways, he's a cool dude, I guess. Oh, right, the Elder Sylph was missing, and somehow doing all that helped us figure out where the Elder is. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, this is... Oh, the Empire chased the Elder into the dungeon, basically. I was like, why is there's a bunch of just threads? I'm like, how is this all connected? A little convoluted, but it came together in the end, I suppose. And here we are, going through the dungeon. They changed this one, right? They changed a ton of the dungeons in A Realm Reborn. Well, I would assume they changed a ton of dungeons throughout all the expansions to make them a bit more straightforward. I actually preferred the way that some of the old dungeons were. For instance, Keeper of the Lake, particularly that last boss. I did like all the mechanics. I suppose I don't mind it being more straightforward either, though. Like, especially when it's just normals and you're early on in the story. Just make it easy so you can enjoy the story, right? Dungeons like these, though, definitely needed some rework because they were pretty tedious already, and then like you have to, like, what was this? You had to collect a couple of the light cores or something to unlock shit. Do you still have to do that? I actually don't remember. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure in every dungeon I play, actually I still do this. In every dungeon that I'm new to, I always say, "Hi, I'm new to the dungeon." Feels a little silly to admit it, but also, I mean, it helps because that way they know if we're getting to a boss and it's like, yeah, I don't know the mechanics here. Don't get pissed at me. Oh, we got a full-on cutscene here with the Asians and stuff. Okay, cool. Clearly, they're starting without me, but you know what? Honestly, it's fine. I don't mind so much for this, especially since the fight itself is not that interesting. I would be more annoyed if the fight was interesting and then I am missing out on stuff. Wow, they were actually speaking a different language at this time. Oh, never mind. Is this La Habrea? I actually don't remember. Wait, is that... Are those effects from the fight itself? That is La Habrea. I can hear the sounds from the battle and then the end of these sound effects in the middle of this cutscene. That was funny. Hey, I leveled up in the middle of the cutscene. It's kind of funny. He's giving this speech and like, meanwhile I'm just, oh, there's things appearing in my bag. Oh, I've suddenly gotten stronger. Wow, Heidelin spoke more than I remember. Wow. She gets way quiet later on. Oh, darkness. Oh, giant bug. Possessed giant bug. Oh, enter the battle. Oh, end the battle. Wow, amazing. With a snap of my fingers, it's dead instantly. I'm all alone. It's okay, I don't mind. Stuff like that, again, that fight wasn't that exciting anyways. Gross. Oh my god. Metapod evolved into Butterfree. I love that Frixu has itty bitty little spectacles. It looks like an old Sylph. Very cute. Oh, there's Nero. Okay. Cool. Wait, so they were trying to get they're trying to get the Sylphs to summon their primal, even though they claim to want to fight the primals or stop the primals or something. Oh right, it's probably because they're trying to make the what's it called, the ultimate weapon, right? This and they needed to capture icons for it. I think that's what they were doing, if I remember correctly. Little Sylph, I bring gifts from the nice one called Buscaron. This is how we make friends. You bribe them. Aww, friends forever. It's kind of cute. I want to be friends with the Sylphs. I gotta do their Beast Tribe quests. That'll be fun. I haven't done any of them. Like, none of them across all the expansions. I have so much to catch up on. We have a message from Gridania. Please don't summon your god. That's bad for everybody. Thanks. Oh, I forgot we didn't even fight Ramu at this point. Yeah, it was just a dungeon. So yeah, again, it's a good contrast. First you get the aggressive Amalja and Ifrit, and then you get the nice more peaceful Sylphs, and then also even the primal is not as aggressive. And with that we have solved the primal problem surprisingly peacefully, in a way other than the dungeon, I guess. Oh, and we get a crystal. We don't have to kill things to get crystals, I guess. Did Ramu just drop this? Like, what is this, Ramu's droppings? Anyway, yeah, crystals. This is a thing. Well, I collect all of them. What do I do with all of them? I don't know. I guess I unlock the final gym. So I believe the conclusion is just what? You just don't bother them, they won't bother you. That's generally a nice principle to live by, I guess. Yeah, we don't have to go in guns blazing, magic blazing, and murder all the beast tribes. Here you go again with the pray return to Waking Sands. Alright, I think that's it for this video. I like trying to organize this into kind of like story arcs. Quest arcs, storylines, or whatever. I doubt it's always going to line up that way, but whatever. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Lunmie commentating on my past playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of these types of videos, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!